Ready to ditch those fantasies of mansions and sports cars? We're taking a deep dive into the Millionaire Next Door today
Oh, yeah.
to uncover what it really takes to build wealth.
Sounds good.
Get ready for some myth busting, because this book argues most millionaires live pretty average lives,
Right.
but they've got these incredibly savvy financial habits.
It really flips the script on what we think a millionaire looks like.
It does.
Right.
It does. It's not all about private jets and yachts.
Yo.
It's about making smart choices day in and day out.
It's like they cracked the code to financial success without winning the lottery.
Exactly. And the book's big idea is most millionaires are surprisingly frugal.
Yeah.
They're not blowing their money on extravagant stuff.
Right.
They're living well below their means
Yeah.
and investing the difference.
So it's not about deprivation, right?
Right.
It's about making smart choices that set you up for long-term wealth.
Yeah, it's about building a solid foundation.
It makes you think about your own spending habits.
Like, are we spending to impress others?
Yeah.
Or are we investing in our future?
It's a good reality check for all of us.
Yeah, for sure.
The book also makes this crucial distinction
Oh, yeah.
between income and wealth.
Yes.
And it's easy to think they're the same thing.
Yeah, you think, oh, high income equals wealth.
Right. But they're not. You can have a huge income and still be broke
Yeah.
if you're not careful.
It's like that saying, it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep.
That's it.
The book calls this trap lifestyle inflation. Essentially, you upgrade your spending as your income grows.
Yeah.
And you never really get ahead.
You're on that treadmill running faster but staying in the same place.
Yeah.
Millionaires, on the other hand,
Okay.
they focus on building wealth no matter their income level.
Okay.
They prioritize saving and investing. That's where the magic really happens.
So it's about having a plan for your money,
Absolutely.
not just letting it slip through your fingers.
Exactly.
Speaking of plans, the book dives into how millionaires make saving and investing a regular habit, not just a random occurrence.
It's fascinating how they treat saving and investing as essential expenses, just like paying rent or utilities.
Oh, wow.
Many of them automate their savings and investments.
Okay.
So a portion of each paycheck goes directly into building their wealth.
Wow.
They're literally paying themselves first.
That's so smart.
Right.
It takes the guesswork out of it and ensures you're consistently building that financial foundation, even before you're tempted to spend the money.
Yeah, that temptation is always there.
Oh, yeah.
But they've got a system in place.
Yeah. I wonder how many people actually have a system like that.
It's probably less common than it should be.
You think so?
But the Millionaire Next Door makes a compelling case for why it's so effective.
Okay.
Even small, consistent contributions can grow significantly over time,
Okay.
especially if you start early
Right.
and let the power of compounding work its magic.
That's the beauty of it, right? It's not about having to come up with huge sums of money all at once.
Right.
It's about making those small, consistent efforts
Exactly.
that add up over time.
It's about playing the long game.
Yes.
And this ties into another key theme in the book,
Okay.
financial independence.
Yes.
Millionaires are driven more by the freedom and autonomy that comes with being financially secure than by the need to show off their wealth.
So it's not about the fancy cars or designer clothes.
It's not about keeping up appearances.
Yeah, hey.
It's about having the ability to make choices
Yeah.
based on what you truly value, not what you can afford.
That's powerful.
They might have multiple streams of income
Okay.
in businesses or investments,
Yeah.
allowing them to work for themselves
Right.
and have more control over their time.
It's about designing a life you love,
That's it.
not just working to pay the bills.
Exactly.
That's the dream, right?
For sure.
To have the freedom to pursue your passions and live life on your own terms.
Absolutely.
But it takes a conscious effort to get there.
It does.
It makes you think, what does financial independence mean to you? And what steps are you taking to achieve it?
It's a question worth pondering.
It really is. And here's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
The book explores how millionaires pass on these values to their children.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's not about giving them a free ride. It's about equipping them with the skills and the mindset to succeed financially. They're not handing over trust funds and luxury cars. They're teaching them the importance of hard work, smart financial habits, and creating their own success.
I like that.
It's like that saying, give a man a fish and you feed him them for a day, teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime.
That's a good one.
They're equipping their children with the tools and knowledge to create their own wealth, not just inherit it.
Right, they're setting them up for long-term success.
Exactly. And the book takes it a step further by categorizing people into two main groups.
Okay.
Based on their approach to wealth building.
Interesting. Okay.
Prodigious accumulators of wealth, pause.
Okay.
And under accumulators of wealth.
UAWs.
UAWs.
Got it.
It's a fascinating way to understand different money mindsets.
So tell me about these pause.
Okay, so pause are those who prioritize saving and investing.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have extravagant incomes,
Okay.
they're laser focused on building wealth over time. They're the quiet achievers, the ones who are in it for the long haul,
right,
making those consistent choices that lead to financial security.
Gotcha. What about the UAWs?
Okay, so then you have the UAWs who might have high incomes, but spend most of what they earn. They prioritize a high consumption lifestyle. And often fall into that trap of lifestyle inflation we talked about earlier.
Right, so they might look wealthy on the surface.
Yeah.
But they're not building that solid financial foundation
Nope.
that true wealth is built on.
It's about understanding the difference between looking rich and being rich.
That's a good distinction.
And that's where the Millionaire Next Door really challenges our assumptions. It forces us to ask ourselves, are we a PAW or a UAW?
Yeah, good question.
And what can we do to shift our mindset and habits to build a life of true wealth and financial freedom?
That's a big one.
It is.
And I think that's a perfect segue into the next part of our deep dive.
Yes.
Where we'll explore some of the specific strategies and actionable advice that the Millionaire Next Door offers for building lasting wealth.
Okay, sounds good. In the last part, we explore how millionaires think differently about money.
Yeah, they've got a whole different mindset.
Now let's get practical.
Let's do it.
And unpack some of the actionable strategies the book offers for building lasting wealth.
I love that the book gets down to brass tacks.
It does. It really does.
Like gives you concrete steps anyone can take, no matter your income level.
Exactly.
One of the most fundamental strategies is budgeting.
Okay, budgeting.
Yeah, but it's not about restricting yourself.
Right.
It's about understanding where your money is going.
Okay.
And aligning your spending with your goals.
So being intentional with your money.
Exactly.
Not just letting it slip through your fingers.
The book emphasizes that millionaires are masters of tracking their expenses.
Wow. Okay.
They know exactly where their money is going.
Right.
And they make sure their spending aligns with their long-term financial objectives.
It's like having a financial GPS.
Yeah.
Guiding you towards your destination.
That's a great analogy.
And they don't just track their spending. They set clear financial goals.
Oh, so important.
Right. They have a vision for their future.
Yeah.
And they use their budget as a roadmap to get there.
It's about making conscious choices that support your financial well-being.
You can't hit a target you can't see.
Exactly.
Speaking of hitting targets.
Yeah.
The book really emphasizes the importance of saving.
Oh, yeah. Saving is crucial.
It's not just about earning more.
Right.
It's about consistently setting aside a portion of your income for the future.
Millionaires see saving as a non-negotiable part of their financial plan.
Okay.
They understand that building wealth requires consistent effort.
Right.
And they make saving a priority from the get-go.
They don't wait till the end of the month to see what's left over.
Nope.
They automate their savings. Treat it like any other essential expense.
It's like paying yourself first.
I love that.
Right.
It takes the willpower out of the equation.
Yeah, willpower can be tough.
It can be.
But having a system takes the pressure off.
Ensures that you're consistently building that financial foundation even before you're tempted to spend the money.
And that temptation is real.
Oh, it is.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
But they've got that system in place.
They do.
To stay on track.
I love that. And it ties into the power of compounding.
Oh, yeah. Compounding is like the secret sauce.
It is.
The book highlights it as a key driver of wealth creation.
Okay. How so?
The idea is that your investments grow.
Yeah.
Not just through your contributions, but also through the earnings on those investments.
So it's like a snowball effect.
That's it.
The longer you invest, the more your money grows and the faster it grows.
It's almost magical.
It is pretty remarkable, and it highlights why starting early, even with small amounts, is so crucial.
Exactly.
Millionaires understand that time is their greatest asset, and they harness the power of compounding to build wealth over the long term.
They're playing a long game.
It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a mighty oak tree over time.
That's a great analogy.
But of course, saving is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
The book also delves into the importance of making smart investment choices to truly grow your wealth.
Millionaires are not reckless gamblers.
No, they're not throwing darts at a board.
Nope. They approach investing
Yeah.
with a combination of knowledge,
Right.
strategy,
Okay.
and risk management.
They understand that investing is about putting your money to work for you.
Absolutely.
And they take the time to educate themselves about different investment options.
They do their homework.
Yes, it's not about chasing get-rich-quick schemes or following the latest trends.
No, it's about making informed decisions.
Okay.
Based on your financial goals, your risk tolerance,
Right.
and a solid understanding of how different investments work.
So it's not about becoming a financial guru overnight.
Right.
It's about being willing to learn and to seek guidance when needed.
Exactly.
And I think that's an important message for anyone who feels intimidated by investing.
It can be overwhelming.
It can be.
But it's a journey.
Yes.
And there are resources available to help you along the way.
The key is to start somewhere, even if it's with a small amount,
Right.
and to continue learning and growing your knowledge over time.
It's a lifelong process.
The book also emphasizes the importance of patience and persistence.
Oh, yeah, those are key.
Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly.
It requires a long-term perspective.
Millionaires understand there will be ups and downs in the market,
Right.
but they stay focused on their goals.
Right.
And they don't let short-term fluctuations derail their long-term strategy.
They're not panicking when the market dips.
Nope. They're riding out the storms and staying the course.
It's about delaying gratification,
Yeah.
focusing on the bigger picture.
That's what sets them apart from those UAWs
Right.
who prioritize immediate satisfaction over long-term financial security.
It's like they're playing a different game.
Absolutely.
One that's focused on building lasting wealth
Mm.
and achieving true financial freedom.
That's the goal.
And it's a good reminder for all of us.
It is.
It's easy to get caught up in that keeping up with the Joneses mentality.
Oh, yeah, that's a trap.
It is.
But true wealth isn't about appearances.
Right.
It's about having that financial security and freedom
Yeah.
to live the life you want.
Aligning your spending with your values and your long-term goals,
And
not with what society dictates as successful.
it's about defining success on your own terms.
I love that, and I think that leads us perfectly
Okay.
into the next part of our deep dive,
Right?
where we'll explore how millionaires approach raising their children
Oh, interesting.
and leaving a lasting legacy, not just financially, but in terms of values
Okay.
and impact on the world.
This is good.
We've uncovered the surprising truths about how millionaires live
Yeah, breaking down those stereotypes,
and the smart strategies they use to build wealth.
building that solid foundation.
Now let's shift gears
Okay.
and explore a concept that's central to the book.
Right.
Legacy. Legacy. It's not just about the money you accumulate.
Right.
It's about the impact you have
Yeah.
and the values you pass on.
It's about building something that lasts,
Yes.
something that extends beyond your own lifetime.
The Millionaire Next Door really challenges us to think about
Yeah.
what we want to leave behind,
Yeah.
not just financially, but in terms of the mark we make on the world.
It's about the ripple effect you create.
Yes, and a big part of that legacy, as the book highlights,
Okay.
is how millionaires approach raising their children.
Interesting.
It's fascinating how they instill a mindset of financial responsibility and independence in their kids.
So it's not about giving them a free ride.
No, not at all.
Okay.
They don't just hand them a silver spoon.
Right.
They teach them the importance of hard work,
Uh-huh.
smart financial habits,
Yeah.
and earning their own success.
It's like that saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime.
Exactly.
They're equipping your children with the tools and knowledge
Yeah.
to create their own wealth, not just inherit it.
It's about empowering the next generation
Right.
to be financially savvy
Mm-hmm.
and to understand that wealth is something you build, not something you're given.
They're instilling those values early on.
And this idea of giving back
Okay.
extends beyond their own families.
Right.
Many millionaires are also active philanthropists,
Oh, wow.
supporting causes they believe in,
Yeah.
making a difference in their communities.
They see wealth as a tool for positive change,
Yes.
not just personal gain.
It's about leveraging their resources to create a ripple effect of good,
Right.
whether it's supporting education,
Yeah.
funding medical research, or addressing social injustices.
It's about using their wealth to make a meaningful impact.
Yes.
That extends far beyond themselves.
And I think that's a powerful message for all of us.
It is.
Regardless of our income level.
Right.
It's not about waiting till you're a millionaire to start thinking about your legacy.
No, it's about incorporating those values into your life today.
It's about asking yourself, what kind of impact do I want to have on the world? What values do I want to embody? And how can I start living those values and making a difference right now?
It's about taking action.
Exactly. And recognizing that true wealth isn't just about the numbers in your bank account.
Right.
It's about the richness of your experiences, the strength of your relationships, and the contributions you make to something larger than yourself.
The Millionaire Next Door really challenges us to redefine what it means to be wealthy and successful.
It does.
It's not about keeping up with the Joneses or accumulating material possessions.
Right.
It's about living a life of purpose, meaning, and generosity.
It's about building a legacy that's not just about financial security, but also about the positive impact you have on the world.
Right.
And the values you pass on to future generations.
That's a legacy worth striving for.
It is, and it's a journey that starts with a single step. A conscious decision to align your actions with your values.
Yes.
And to make choices that create a ripple effect of good.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into The Millionaire Next Door,
yes,
I encourage you to reflect on what resonated with you most.
Yeah, what stood out to you?
What's one small change you can make today?
Yeah.
To align yourself with the habits and mindsets of millionaires.
What seed can you plant today that will grow into a legacy of abundance and impact?
It's about taking that first step.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into The Millionaire Next Door.
It's been a pleasure.